What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's reaction video is another KTO one. I agree, but has been requesting KTO and he has got it today. The game the NFL wants you to forget. Now, I've never heard of this game before, so I'm being told, never mind forgotten, I'm being told it right now. We're going to get straight into it. I'm assuming a lot of madness, maybe players fighting potentially like the NBA Malice in the Palace, something like that. So I'm keen for this one. Hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. I would really appreciate that, guys. Hit that like button as well. You're absolute legends. For all the ones who are already subscribed, you know who you are. You're absolute legends, guys. And yeah, let's see what the NFL game people want you to forget. We definitely have some of these in soccer. A lot of games which want under the radar, so outside fans, just for the cleanness of the sport and I guess the commercial side, don't want people to see. But as fans, we absolutely love it and we do want to see. So let's get straight into it, guys.
Space. Whether you need a domain, website, or online store, make it with Squarespace.
Okay.
And it's getting ugly.
2001, wow.
The fans got to stop throwing crap. We just saw a guy get hit in the head and he's down, split his head wide open.
Wait, what? Just heard a guy get hit in the head, down, and split his head wide open. That's one way to start it, man. Wow.
The fans have got to control themselves. People are getting hurt.
Yeah.
December 16th, 2001 marks a day that the NFL wants you to forget. It was a complete and utter catastrophe.
Oh my God,
a day
man.
where NFL officiating was a total disaster and showed how scary and disgraceful an angry mass of sports fans can be. But
Yeah,
first,
definitely.
let me take you back a few years to really put this into context.
Okay.
Coming up next on Sports Center, artwork.
The Browns are indeed coming to Baltimore.
The Browns make a run for Baltimore, leaving no joy behind in Cleveland.
Okay.
In 1995, Cleveland Browns owner Art Modell had become public enemy #1. After he decided to move the Browns to Baltimore after that season, to say that Browns fans were upset would be a massive understatement.
I think they're back in Cleveland, aren't they? Let me know in the comments. But damn, that must be horrible. Someone coming in, uprooting your team, moving them. You've supported them locally for so long. That must
The
be
NFL
horrible.
was created in Canton, Ohio, which is now home to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. That's only
Okay.
an hour away from Cleveland. Taking away the Browns would be like if the MLB allowed the Yankees to be relocated.
Oh,
Fans
wow.
begged and pleaded for the NFL to give their franchise back. And after 3 seasons without a football team, Cleveland got their wish. Only 1 season after they got them back, their former team had already won a Super Bowl. After
Oh,
their
wow.
first 2 seasons ended in disappointing fashion, they had finally gained some momentum in 2001. Throughout the first 12 games, the Browns had fought to a respectable 6-6 record.
Okay.
Matched up at home versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, this was a must-win if the Browns wanted a shot at the playoffs.
White lines up as the single setback.
With a minute left, the Browns down by 5. They need to score a touchdown. But
Oh,
more importantly, they have
game's
to get
tight.
a first down now. It's 4th and 2.
Oh,
if
wow.
they don't convert here, it's the ball game.
Go on, lad.
Backside underneath.
Nice. Definitely got that, didn't he?
Morgan with the catch at the 10. And he did a tremendous
Let's
job
go,
of getting out of
man.
the football. Gets the first down. Clock still running.
Now just spike the ball. Don't even waste the play. Or maybe they're even calling a play.
And he spikes it.
Okay, so they did that to stop time, I believe. Again, I'm still learning the sport, so even though we're looking at these rewinds, it's awesome to learn little things. So they did that, so it's been grounded the ball, and everything has to reset, and the clock stops. Let me know in the comments. I believe that's right,
The
though.
clock stops with 48 seconds remaining.
And I'm just wondering if that was going to be one of those fake spike.
I thought he was going to do that. It looked like.
Now, here's the dilemma. Jaguars coach Tom Coughlin is begging for an intentional grounding, which was true. You can't
Okay.
fake a spike and then spike it.
Oh,
This
wow.
should be a penalty and a loss of down. The announcers are in agreement. This looks like this will be the call on the field. Even though it'll hurt the Browns, they still have a chance to win the game.
So this is what we've been told. That the replay officials on the previous play, the 4th down play, they tried to buzz the referees on the field, and they wanted the ref to take a look at where the ball was on the Quincy Morgan reception.
Oh,
to
wow.
review it.
You're not going to go back. Surely not. That's in the past.
Replay buzz prior to the snap. We'll be looking to see if the last pass was incomplete. or
Oh,
complete.
man. No, I don't like that. Your play's moved on. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Players moved on. It's in the past. You had the chance. It's missed it. It's a ref's fault. He's got to take it on the chin. You can't go back. It's like, at what point do you then go back to the first quarter because someone dropped it and it didn't actually ground, but he called it a ground? You know what I mean? Like, at what point do you stop it? I get the fact that it was only one play later, but still, you've got to draw a line. As soon as that snap's gone, they've got the penalty for the fake snap. It should be it. Let me know in the comments, guys.
That's the 4th down reception by Quincy Morgan.
Whoa, wait. That's not how replay works. Everybody knows that you are not allowed to replay something that happened 2 plays ago.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Yeah,
one of the
that's
most basic rules of the entire replay system. Time was now going by. There was no words from the refs. No one knew what was going on. Players were confused. Coaches were confused. The fans obviously had no idea what was going on. But worst of all, the refs didn't know either.
Oh, wow, man.
After review, the pass is incomplete.
Oh, my God, man. How can you do that?
So they say he was juggling the ball. And what Butch Davis is saying right now is we ran another play. And like I said, in the history of replay, Gus, once another play has been run, I have never seen them go back and say we're replaying another play.
You've got to cut a line.
This left everyone on the Browns sideline pissed. But there was a much bigger problem that had begun taking place. Following the game, one of the side referees came out and said, quote, "It was scary to the extent that we didn't know if we were going to get hit by bottles or if the fans were going to charge the field."
Again, I don't condone the fans doing this, but I have been at a soccer game where the ref has been absolutely useless, made such bad calls, and you just feel like you want to do this. I'm not condoning it because people get hurt and stuff like that, but I understand the emotion. That's all I'm saying.
Eric Westmoreland, a member of the Jaguars team, was quoted saying, "They are throwing bottles from behind our bench, so we migrated towards the 50-yard line."
Oh, wow.
With the mob mentality, this crowd of angry fans was capable of anything. One thing was for sure, those refs weren't getting off this field very easy. With 100%. No signs of this crowd slowing down, and the players, coaches, and refs just trying to stay as far away as possible, with time still left on the clock, out of desperation, this is what happened.
And now they're going to call
That is the end of the game.
Wait, what? Oh my God.
Well, that was with 48 seconds to go.
That's going to rally him even more.
I think this has been just a fiasco by the referees.
I do get why he's called the game, by the way. I don't understand not, because, again, sometimes you've got to do it because of the whole crowd. But why can't you postpone it, get the fans out and finish it off? You know what I mean? End of the day, it ruins the competition a little bit. An external source, such as the fans, has managed to affect the game in terms of calling it early. Just kick them out and start again. Do you know what I mean? Not start all the game again, but start for 48 seconds again. It's 48 seconds at the end of the day. You never knew what could happen, and that could be huge for the Browns. But damn, the way they've gone about it, and I completely understand the anger. I don't condone all the bottle throwing and constant, but I completely understand the anger.
Today, the fans have got to control themselves. People are getting hurt.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. You're only hurting yourself by throwing stuff on the field.
And the officials are pummeled as they head into the locker room, and Butch Davis is speechless. He doesn't know what to say or what to do.
I'm not surprised.
So now, here's the scenario. The refs, players, and coaches had all exited the field and were in their respective locker rooms.
Okay.
Many of whom were scared of getting hurt, and at least now they could breathe. A little. Oh, wait. The league office just called. They're making the teams and the referees go back on the field and finish the game. It had been 20 minutes, and now they're being forced to go back out there and have the Jags take a knee to officially end it.
I guess you have to finish it.
A member of the Browns years later said, quote, "Guys were undressed." Butch had already talked to the team. The Jaguars player from earlier was also quoted saying, "This was a big uproar because the coaches were like, hey, they're still throwing bottles. We don't want the players to go back out there." The league didn't care. Clearly.
Wow.
And here's another twist. Some fans believed that they all came back on the field because they were going to reverse the call. The head of Cleveland's protective services came out and said, "When they restarted the game, I think that some fans believed that the referees reversed the decision as far as the play with the receiver. The fans thought that was a football decision. This wasn't the case. Both teams gathered 11 random players to go back out there just for this. This was a complete and utter embarrassment."
Oh my God, man.
From the referees to the Browns fans in the stadium who threw beer bottles and other items, to the league office for forcing these players and refs to go back out there, and lastly, to the Browns owner Al Lerner and President Carmen Policy for making these comments.
As I said, I'm not criticizing our fans at all.
Why not?
because I don't think it's appropriate today.
It wasn't pleasant. I wouldn't suggest anything like that, but it wasn't World War III.
I mean, I'm kind of in between. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because I completely understand the emotion, like I've already said. I completely understand why they did it. Can't really condone hurting people, though. That's the only thing you can't really condone. But again, it was shocking decisions, and the fact that they rolled with it, you've got to draw a line, and it's basic. And when we all know sports. I do it with my soccer team, you do it with your NFL team. When such big things are on the line, emotions get the better of you. And I can understand why they're angry. I feel like the owners could have said we don't really condone it, but we can't really blame them. We understand. Or something along them lines.
I don't see any terrible criticism that would be called for the fans. I think everybody controlled themselves, considering that
I don't know about controlled.
They spent 60 minutes out in some pretty bad weather, getting bounced around pretty hard.
Depending upon how it's depicted, people will understand no one got hurt.
Some people did.
Something very weird happened, so fine. We didn't have the most stable people in the world sitting in the stands, and people reacted.
No, I do rate that the owners came out and backed to fans, though. I do rate that a little bit, they're sticking with the fans. I'm not against that.
But it wasn't World War III.
The fans got to stop throwing crap. We just saw a guy get hit in the head and he's down, split his head wide open.
Oh man, that's horrible though. That is horrible.
So I gotta ask you a question. Have you wanted to create a website to promote your work, but like me, you can't?
That is the end of the video. It's on an ad. If you want to check out the Squarespace thing, the link will be in the description to this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Wow. I didn't expect it to go down this route at all, but what a bad call. I even called that you can't do that before it told us, because you've got to draw a line, like I said. Let me know whether you think the fans were in the right or wrong, or whether you think it was a bit of 50-50. They were understandable for their emotion, but they shouldn't have got to a stage where they were hurting people. Let me know in the comments, guys. I've really enjoyed this one. Let me know what else you want me to react to in the comments. Have a fantastic day. Hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. I'd really appreciate that. Hit that like button, you absolute legends, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.